Imagine if Napoleon Bonaparte, one of history's greatest strategists, could give you personal advice. For the next 20 minutes, let's channel his wisdom and explore how his principles can transform your life. Prepare to be inspired and challenged as we uncover the secrets that made him an enduring symbol of leadership and strategy. The power of a clear vision. Napoleon once said, "A leader is a dealer in hope." For him, success always began with a clear, uncompromising vision. Think about this. How can you lead others, or even yourself, without knowing where you're going? Napoleon's victories stem not just from his genius, but from his ability to unite his forces around a single, compelling goal. His troops believed in the cause because he painted a picture so vivid, so achievable, they couldn't help but rally to him. Now take a moment to consider your own vision. Is it clear? Is it inspiring? Does it make you jump out of bed in the morning? Without this kind of clarity, even the best strategies can crumble under the weight of indecision or apathy. Your action step. Take out a notebook and write down your ultimate goal. What is your end game? Be specific, be bold, and don't shy away from aiming high. Then break it into actionable steps. Remember, Napoleon didn't conquer Europe overnight. Success is a journey, not a leap. Execution over perfection. How often do you delay starting something because it's not perfect yet? Napoleon's advice? Don't. He famously said, "Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in." His campaigns were marked by rapid, decisive actions that often left his enemies scrambling. Perfection was never the goal. Momentum was. The truth is, perfection is a myth. Waiting for flawless conditions is just an excuse to delay. Napoleon's victories were not without mistakes, but his ability to act decisively ensured that he was always ahead of his rivals. He understood that hesitation kills more dreams than failure ever could. Your action step. Identify one project you've been putting off. Commit to starting it today, even if it's just the first small step. Send that email, launch that website, or pick up that book you've been meaning to read. Remember, progress beats perfection every single time. Adaptability is key. Napoleon's Russian campaign is often cited as a failure, but it also holds one of his greatest lessons: adaptability. He once said, "The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's." Life, like war, is unpredictable. Plans will fail. Circumstances will change. The question is, how will you respond? Adaptability isn't just about survival. It's about thriving in the face of uncertainty. It's about staying calm, reassessing your strategy, and pivoting when needed. Napoleon's ability to adapt allowed him to win against the odds time and time again, even when the stakes were highest. Your action step: reflect on a recent challenge or setback. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, ask yourself, how can I adapt and move forward? Remember, flexibility isn't a sign of weakness. It's a superpower. Know yourself and your team. Leadership isn't just about strategy. It's about understanding people. Napoleon said, "A man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights." He knew that to inspire loyalty, he had to understand his troops' motivations, strengths, and weaknesses. The same is true for you, whether you're leading a team or just yourself. Self-awareness is the foundation of effective leadership. What are your strengths? What are your blind spots? Once you've answered those questions, shift your focus outward. Understand the people you rely on, their goals, their fears, and what drives them. Align their interests with your vision, and you'll unlock a level of productivity and loyalty you never thought possible. Your action step: take time to evaluate your strengths and weaknesses honestly. Then do the same for your team. Start by having one-on-one conversations with those you work with to understand what truly motivates them. Leadership is about connection, not command. Master your time. If there's one thing Napoleon valued above all else, it was time. He remarked, "Take time to deliberate, but never waste time." In a world where distractions are everywhere, how you manage your time is what separates success from mediocrity. Think of time as your most valuable currency. How are you spending it? Are you investing it in activities that bring you closer to your goals? Or are you letting it slip through your fingers on trivial pursuits? Your action step? Audit your time. For the next week, track how you spend every hour. Identify the activities that waste your time and replace them with actions that align with your goals. Remember, every moment you waste is a moment you can't get back. The importance of resilience. Failure is not the end, it's a stepping stone. Napoleon's exile to Elba could have been the final chapter of his story. Instead, he turned it into a comeback, proving his resilience and earning the loyalty of his followers once again. He said, "Victory belongs to the most persevering." Resilience is about more than just bouncing back. It's about learning from failure, adapting, and coming back stronger. It's about turning setbacks into opportunities and refusing to give up when the odds are stacked against you. Your action step: reflect on a past failure. What did you learn from it? How can you use that lesson to fuel your next attempt? Resilience isn't just about survival, it's about growth. The power of momentum. Momentum is a force that can make the impossible seem achievable. Napoleon often said, "Ability is of little account without opportunity." But here's the catch. Opportunity is often created by momentum. Once you take that first step and push through the initial resistance, you'll find that progress becomes easier. Napoleon understood this well, leading his troops from one swift victory to the next, each success building upon the last. Think about your own life. Are you stuck because you haven't started moving? Or are you trying to regain momentum after a setback? Momentum is not about perfection, it's about action, no matter how small. The key is to keep moving forward even when it feels like progress is slow. Your action step. Pick one small task you can complete today that aligns with your larger goals. It could be as simple as sending a message, making a decision, or setting a date for your next milestone. Then commit to doing something tomorrow that builds on it. The snowball effect is real. Start small and let your momentum carry you to greatness. Strategic delegation. Napoleon famously said, "An army marches on its stomach," highlighting the importance of logistics and preparation. But he didn't manage every detail himself. He trusted his generals and advisors to handle specific responsibilities, allowing him to focus on strategy and leadership. This principle of delegation is just as crucial today as it was on the battlefield. Many people make the mistake of thinking they have to do everything themselves. This mindset leads to burnout and inefficiency. Napoleon knew that the strength of a leader lies in their ability to empower others. By delegating effectively, you free up your time for the tasks that truly require your unique skills and insight. Your action step: make a list of your current responsibilities. Identify the tasks that don't require your direct involvement and delegate them to someone else. If you're not in a position to delegate, consider automating repetitive tasks or outsourcing where possible. Remember, focusing on your strengths is what will drive your success. The value of preparation. Napoleon's victories were rarely the result of luck. He once said, "War is 90% information," emphasizing the critical role of preparation. Before any campaign, he studied maps, gathered intelligence, and meticulously planned every move. This level of preparation gave him a significant edge over his adversaries, who often underestimated him. Preparation isn't just about gathering information, it's about anticipating challenges and being ready to face them. Think of it as building a foundation. The stronger your foundation, the higher you can build. Whether it's preparing for a big presentation, an exam, or launching a new project, your success will often hinge on how well you've prepared. Your action step: identify an upcoming challenge or opportunity. Break it down into smaller components and create a detailed plan to tackle each one. Research, practice, and rehearse. The more prepared you are, the more confident and capable you'll feel when the moment arrives. Boldness wins the day. Napoleon's daring strategies often left his enemies in shock. He wasn't afraid to take risks, whether it was marching across the Alps or facing larger armies. He understood that playing it safe rarely leads to extraordinary outcomes. Boldness doesn't mean recklessness. It means having the courage to pursue ambitious goals despite uncertainty. Think about a time when hesitation held you back. What opportunities might you have missed because you played it too safe? Boldness isn't about guaranteeing success. It's about creating the possibility of achieving something great. As Napoleon proved time and again, Calculated risk can change the course of history. Your action step. Identify one bold move you've been hesitant to make. It could be applying for a dream job, pitching a big idea, or stepping outside your comfort zone in some other way. Take the first step today. Boldness is the spark that ignites greatness. Napoleon's legacy. Napoleon's strategies and mindset offer timeless lessons. Whether leading armies or leading your own life, his principles can guide you to success. Remember, have a clear vision, act decisively, adapt to challenges, understand your team, master your time, and stay resilient. Success is within your reach if you're willing to take action. Which piece of Napoleon's advice will you act on today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're ready to conquer your own battles, do it.